Hello everyone. Before we begin this lesson, please take out this handout that you'll find in your Spiral 2 notes. Before we begin the actual lesson here, let's just recall something. We're talking about quadratic relations. And a quadratic relation can be graphed, and the graph can look like a parabola. And the parabola can either open up or open down, depending on how the equation's written. And for a quadratic relation, it can have its equation written in three different ways. And we talked about those three different ways before, and I have the general forms of the equations written down here. And so the names of those forms, if you see brackets with an exponent, we call that vertex form. If you don't see any brackets at all, that's called standard form. And if you see brackets that aren't squared, so there's no exponents written on the brackets, then you have factored form. And the key that we're going to look at this time around is that you can use algebra to change from one form to another. So if you'll also recall, the last time we looked at quadratic relations, each different form of the equation told us something different about the graph. Vertex form showed us the coordinates of the vertex. Standard form showed us the y-intercept. Factored form showed us the x-intercepts. So let's say you have the factored form. You have this equation, so you know what the x-intercepts are, but you want to figure out what the y-intercept is. Well, you can actually change this equation into standard form in order to do that. So at the end of the course, we will have a way of changing from one form to another for all of them. Right now, we're going to start by changing factored form into standard form. And the way we're going to do that, it's called expanding. So I just have some examples that I'll work through that you can see how I expand factored form and turn it into standard form. So let's say this is my factored form equation. I have one set of brackets with no exponent written on the brackets, so this is factored form. How do I expand this? Well, the way it's written, it says 3 in front of the brackets. That means everything inside the brackets is multiplied by 3. So we're going to have 3 times x, which is 3x, and 3 times 2, which is 6. So we end up with 3x plus 6. That's the expanded version of our factored form, and we call that standard form. So this next one, I'm going to attack it the same way, except it's a little bit different. So in the first one, I had just a number in front of the brackets. Here I have brackets in front of the brackets. So over here, I had everything inside the brackets was multiplied by the number in front. Well, over here, everything inside these brackets is multiplied by these brackets. So the x and the 4 are multiplied by this x and the 2. So I'll show you what I mean. First, I'm going to do x times x. Well, that's x squared. X times 4 is 4x. 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times 4 is 8. So I've multiplied each of these terms by each of these terms. Everything in this bracket is multiplied by everything in this bracket. So I end up with x squared plus 4x plus 2x plus 8. But the middle two terms can be simplified. I have 4x plus 2x. Well, those are like terms, so I can just add those together to get 6x. So overall, I end up with x squared plus 6x plus 8, and that's my standard form. This next example is very similar to this one, except we have a coefficient in front. So I have brackets times brackets. I'll get an answer like I did over here, but then I have to multiply all of that by 5. So I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. I'll do x times x, which is x squared. I'll do x times 2, which is 2x. I'll do negative 1 times x, which is negative x. And then I'll do negative 1 times 2 to get negative 2. But I still have that 5 out front, so don't forget to keep it in there. So I have 5, and then inside the brackets, x squared plus 2x minus x minus 2. I'll simplify the middle terms to get x squared plus x minus 2. Now all of that gets multiplied by 5. So everything inside these brackets gets multiplied by 5. I do 5 times x squared. That's 5x squared. 5 times x is 5x. And then 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. So I end up with 5x squared plus 5x minus 10. And that's standard form. Now these next examples are really just more of the same, except a little more difficult. So for example, in this one, you still have two brackets multiplied by each other, just like this example, except you have 3x in the brackets instead of just x. So that might make it a little more difficult for you. This one is just like this example, except you have a negative number in front. But otherwise, the steps are just the same as this one. And this example down here, it looks really hard because there's a lot going on. But if you just break it down, you have these two brackets multiplied by each other. That's like this one. You have these two brackets multiplied by each other, which is also just like this one. So you can work on this, get an answer, work on this, get an answer, and then just add your answers together by adding your like terms, and then you'll get your answer. So why don't you pause the video and try these next 3 examples on your own, and then you can unpause the video and check my solutions. 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times minus 5 is minus 15x. 7x times x is 7x. 7 times minus 5 is minus 35. Then I just add my like terms together. Minus 15x plus 7x is minus 8x. For this next one, I just multiply my brackets first. X times x is x squared. X times minus 4 is minus 4x. Minus 3 times x is minus 3x. Minus 3 times minus 4 is plus 12. Just watch the double negative there. Becomes plus. So I keep all these in my brackets. I'm going to simplify my middle terms. I'll end up with x squared minus 7x plus 12. And then just multiply everything by the minus 2 in front. And for the last one, I'm breaking it into pieces. I'm going to look at this part first. That's what I have in red. And this part separately. That's what I have in blue. 2x times 3x is 6x squared. 2x times minus 7 is minus 14x. 5 times 3x is 15x. 5 times minus 7 is minus 35. Then I look over here, 4x times 2x is 8x squared. 4x times minus 11 is minus 44x. 9 times 2x is 18x. 9 times minus 11 is minus 99. Now I just look for like terms. 6x squared and 8x squared are like terms. minus 14x plus 15x minus 44x plus 18x are all like terms. And then I have my constants, minus 35, minus 99. Those are all like terms. So if I do 6x squared plus 8x squared, I get 14x squared. Minus 14x plus 15x minus 44x plus 18x ends up being minus 25x. And then minus 35 minus 99 is minus 134. So my overall standard form is 14x squared minus 25x minus 134. If you have questions or you need help, please let me know and I'll do my very best to help you.